From the Newsroom at news.com.au.
The Morrison government's controversial religious discrimination bill has passed through the House of Representatives. MPs debated the bill into the wee hours of the morning. The bill will now head to the Senate, where Labor is expected to attempt to add amendments to protect transgender teachers and students. Moving on now, the federal government has launched an investigation after former Australian of the Year, Grace Tame, made a shocking allegation during a speech yesterday.
On the 17th of August last year, not 5 months after being named Australian of the Year, I received a threatening phone call from a senior member of a government-funded organisation asking for my word that I wouldn't say anything damning about the Prime Minister on the evening of the next Australian of the Year Awards.
A spokesperson for Scott Morrison has denied that the PM authorised the call to Ms Tame. In other news, the country's spy agency ASIO has revealed it recently uncovered a sophisticated attempt to rig an Australian election. ASIO boss Mike Burgess said the plot was run by a wealthy individual who maintained direct and deep connections with a foreign government and its intelligence agencies. The spy boss did not reveal the jurisdiction or election that was involved or the foreign interest behind the scheme. In other news, Vegemite is launching a new flavour combination for the first time since the company returned to Australian hands in 2017. Hitting shelves today will be a Vegemite and cheese flavour, which is old-fashioned Vegemite mixed with cream cheese. Okay. To the Winter Olympics now, Aussie Belle Brockhoff has fallen agonisingly short of a medal in a heartbreaking end to the women's snowboard cross final. She finished fourth and was in tears after the race.
I had a really bad training day yesterday. I couldn't get the lap down. I had a crash, hit my head, I knocked the air out of my lungs. My knee's been in a lot of issues these last few days. I was having a bit of a breakdown in front of my family. But, there's a lot of fight in me, and I went from 18th position to big final, and I just gave it my all, and that's all I wanted to do here, and that's what I feel like I've done, and all I can say is oh well, rather than what if.
Well, a Married at First Sight groom has copped a battering on social media after he told his bride that he wasn't attracted to her because of her Asian ethnicity.
Is the lack of interest, attraction and affection due to my nationality and look?
I think it did honestly have something did play at it initially. I'm not racist by any means, but it's not something I'm familiar with. To be honest, short answer is it probably did.
The groom, whose name is Cody, later said he was super remorseful for making the comment. And finally, Nelly has apologised after he accidentally posted an X-rated video on his Instagram. In the clip, the rapper was receiving oral sex. He quickly deleted it and released a statement apologising to the woman in the video, saying it was old footage that was never meant to go public.
Follow or subscribe to From the Newsroom wherever you get your podcasts.